everyone, so welcome to this week's Buy or Bye-Bye video. This is just a quick little video reviewing individual products and giving you a quick rundown of them and whether you should buy them or say bye-bye to them. So one of my favorite places for finding really affordable, inexpensive makeup, and honestly can be really hit or miss a lot of the times, and those places are typically like TJ Maxx, Ross, Marshalls, you know, places like that. This caught my attention and I got this from my Ross store, and it's called the Studio Contour Palette. So in this palette you get 6 colors. You get one shimmer highlight color, you get 2 other highlights here. One is a little bit more of a yellow toned and one is a little bit more of a slightly peachy toned. Then you get 3 bronzing / contouring colors. The first one is a very cool toned one, the next one is a bit more of a reddy warm tone, and then finally you have your darkest deepest color here. And this palette cost $5.99, so I was very intrigued to try this because I had heard that there's another bronzing palette, I believe, that is supposed to be very similar to the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I've heard quite a few good things about that, so I was looking for that palette, but I ended up not finding it. But I did come across this and I thought it would be interesting to try. So just a little bit of the kind of like boring information about this in case anyone cares. The first ingredients of all of the products, including the shimmer and the matte shadows, is talc. If you are sensitive to talc or if you do not like products that have talc in it, this does include that. It is not tested on animals and it is made in PROC, which I believe is the People's Republic of China, so it is a Chinese made palette, just in case anyone is interested in knowing that. So really quickly, just a little bit about the packaging. It is just your typical cardboard packaging. There is this very lightweight plastic sheet that covers the product. There is no magnetic closure in this, which is kind of like a bummer because, you know, I would really like to take this with me traveling and things like that, but I'm just really weary about things like this. However, it was very inexpensive. It was made in China, so there's only really so much you can complain about when the price tag is so low. So down to the nitty gritty. Do I like this? I'm not gonna lie, I really do like this. The only thing is there's a lot of colors in here that I feel I can't really use. These 2 highlight colors are just, I don't know how I would use these and make them work on my skin tone. I'm very fair. If you are darker than me, I feel like you could totally make a lot of these colors work. For me, honestly, the 2 products that I like the most are these 2 right here. It's the shimmer highlight and the cool toned contouring shade, which works really well for my skin tone because it is so cool and a little bit more of on that, it's not gray, but it definitely leans more towards the cool kind of gray toned of contours. These other 4 shades here, I don't really feel like I can get a whole lot of use out of on my face, but I actually have tried these as eyeshadows and they work pretty well for me as a matte shadow. So using it as an eyeshadow, it actually really reminds me of one of my favorite palettes ever. This is from Wet n Wild and it's called the Vanity Palette. I don't know if they still make these anymore, but this is what it looks like. It's got some very similar colors and you can see I have absolutely killed this cream color here. I have hit pan on it, and I must say I was actually kind of impressed with the highlight and the contour as well. I will actually apply them really quickly. I'm already wearing some, but why not demo it again? So using that lightest contour color, I like to use just an angled brush like this and apply that right here. I'm gonna look a little crazy because I've already applied it, but I find that since it's a little bit more on that gray tone, it kind of works better for my skin tone being so fair. I just really like how it looks. I feel like it works for me without looking orange, because that's a problem that I have a lot of the times with contour colors. They typically tend to be a little bit more warm toned or red toned, and it ends up looking very orange, and that's not a look I'm going for. So I don't know how much you will actually be able to see on camera, but I think it just looks really nice. It does a good job at mimicking the natural tone of like a shadow. And then to be completely honest, the highlighter is one of my favorite parts of this entire palette. I was a little bit afraid of it because I thought it was going to be like really dusty or chalky or maybe flaky, but it's actually very smooth. I'm wearing it already, but why not apply a little bit more? So you can see, you can definitely get that like blinded to the gods kind of highlight, or you can wear it a little bit more subdued. Might as well just add some more to this side to even out the glow. But I was really impressed with it. It looks nice in real life. It is very, very smooth in its texture, and I was very happy with it. So for me, a lot of the times when I'm asking myself, is it worth it? I think if I were to repurchase this knowing what I know now, would I? And at this point, I would say yes, I do like this. Even for the two products, even if I'm just paying the $6 for really those two products, I liked it. I thought it worked really well for me. Again, if you have a darker complexion, you could probably get away with using a little bit more of this. However, like I said, these work great for eyeshadows too. So overall, I'm going to give this product a buy. I think it's worth it. I think the price of it is very nice. I liked the quality. They were smooth. They weren't dusty or chalky or anything like that. So overall, I give it a seal of my approval. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram. Link is below. And until my next video, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.